Hello everyone, my name is Francisco Ciorga. I'm part of the team of MAYZ. As we are going to show the milestone 4, as we saw in the previous milestone 3, we develop and test the smart contracts. For now, I'm going to show a quick implementation of these smart contracts in the app. First of all, I want to show this README update. You can find the milestones directly here. We got all of this, and here we're going to find the report, but I'm going to go back and show the app directly. So to go to the repository of the app, we can go here and directly find this repository with the same template of the README. We're going to find what about this project, what we got, what we need to build it, and how to get started. So to get started with this presentation, we're going to need a reinstall npm and go to clone this project. Once it's cloned, I'm going to make an npm install to install all the dependencies inside of the project directory. Fine, the next step is configure the environment variables. So for this one, I'm going to use the already exists npm.npm and create an npm local. For this one, I'm going to show how this works. We're going to use this and make a copy of this and rename it to npm.local. All these environment variables are the typical environment variables of the project make with SmartDB. So first of all, I'm going to configure which Cardano network I'm going to use. I'm going to use preview, and I'm going to generate a key of Blockfrost for this. There, okay. Then we're going to configure what database we're going to use. Like we're going to use Postgres. We can use Mongo too, and configure it. And then there is an important thing. Depend what network we're going to use. We're going to use preview for this presentation because it's simpler than use mate or other one. But depend what the network we're going to use. We're going to configure this currency symbol because we're going to use MAYZ as to make the OTC positions. We're going to deposit MAYZ. So depends what network we're going to use. We're going to use the exactly currency symbol of that network. Okay, then we're going to save it and go to a terminal. Once we got all installed, we're going to make a npm run diff and go to localhost 3000 here. We're going to find the web page working. Cool. I'm going to use Lace as my wallet. So I'm going to connect it as admin. We can use every one of these. I already have installed Lace and Eternal. So let's connect as admin. I'm going to need check, confirm my information, and confirm my transaction. Cool. As we can see, I am already connected. Important thing, we are using preview network, so we're going to be connected to a preview network in Lace. That's important. The next step is create a protocol. So this is fast. We already make a protocol. We already deployed all the script information, and then we're going to create a protocol. And we can configure here how much MAYZ is going to be required to create a OTC position. For this presentation, we're going to make only one MAYZ required. So let's make a deploy. Cool. And then we have to wait to this transaction is submitted. When it's submitted, we're going to watch it in the Cardano network. Okay, then we got the transaction successful. We can copy this TX hash and go to the Explorer and try to find it in the preview. Let's see, it's already okay. Here we got. As we can see, we create a protocol ID token and there is the transaction. If we enter here, we're going to try to find the information of the datum. Okay, then we go to the transaction and go to the UTXO. And here we can find two different attach. One is the datum and the other one is the hash of the script. We're going to inspect the datum and try to find, okay, here we got all the information of the MAYZ required. So this is the datum. We, I can show too how this it's working. As we saw in the previous milestone, we generate all the information of we make the compilation of the Bluetooth, I mean, the icon contracts. We use it here to attach the contract. If we wanna see where is all the information of the contract, we're going to Atos constants, and here we're going to find all the Bluetooth generate information. We attach it using this find. We only get the CBORX information of the this JSON file using this tag. Okay, then we can follow the steps. If we go to the claim layout, we don't going to find any UTXO. I'm sorry, OTC, because there is no one created. So we go to my area. Here we can find all the information of our tokens. I have 3 test tokens of mesh, and that is the same we got here. We got a mesh token here with 2 NFT. So as we can see, we can use this with NFTs and FTs. I'm going to create 2 positions. So let's try to here is the amount of tokens I got. Let's try to create a position with 2 tokens. That's going to fail, of course. So let's create with 1 with mesh token. I'm going to create 2 OTC positions. So one of that going to be canceled directly. So I'm going to show how all the area already put inside the contract and the MAYZ I hold there. Go back to my wallet. And the other one I'm going to use the NFT I create to claim it. I'm going to share it with another wallet and try to use it. Once I share the token, I don't going to um, close cancel the position because I don't going to have that token. That token was already sold or something like that. So as I said, I refresh the page. I go to my area back, and here we got the open position, a mesh token with one token there, and I can cancel, but and I have the token already created. I'm going to create another position with one. As we can see, I deposit one MAYZ and deposit all the ADA necessary, the mean ADA to make this transaction. So while we wait this transaction, I want to show this position open in the contract. So let's go to my wallet and I can find this transaction. Let's open in the Explorer, and there we can find well, my outputs here and the outputs contract. So as we can see here, I get back my tokens, and here I get back this OTC token to claim it. And here we can find contract address. Let me see. There is already created the other one. And there I got mesh token 1 and mesh token, and the two already position open. If I go to claim, I don't going to find it because I am the creator of both. But when I share this token with a hypothetical person who I sell the token, I can find it and claim it here. The first thing I'm going to make is share this token to another wallet. If I see here, I don't have any token. I'm going to receive one of them. Let me check. I'm going to share this one, mesh token one. I'm going to send this NFT to this wallet. Okay, we're going to wait to refresh this information. Once the transaction was made, I'm going to find I don't have the previous token I sent. There is in the other wallet. And we can find here the token I sent. I don't have it, so I can't cancel it. I can close it, but because I don't have the token, and I mean, because in the contract there is no the token to claim it. When someone claim it, send the token to the contract. Because the contract don't have the token. If I try to close it, I can't do it because someone have the token. So to show how this works to cancel, I'm going to cancel this one. And if I see, I get back my ADA, and I get back the MAYZ, and I get back the token, and I burn the OTC mesh token to claim it. So let's wait this happen. Well, while this happened, I wanna show the information in the database. If I go here, I have all the information record. I mean about the smart transaction I make, the protocol information, how much ADA I need to use it, the hash, the address, and this show how the smart TV library works, and it's very useful for this kind of work. So if I go here, I'm going to find the position is already canceled. I can go to the transaction ID. I already copied. And here we got. If I see, I get back my MAYZ and get back my token. And of course, I burn the token for the OTC position. So from now, we're going to change this network. I am going to disconnect this, change the network, I mean the wallet, sorry. And if we see here we're going to find this NFT. I'm going to connect to the app. Here we got. I'm going to claim it. We find here the position to claim it. Here is a searcher for if we got many OTC position, we can search it. And I'm going to claim. Yes. Fine. We're going to wait this happen. Going I going to search this transaction. There is already happened. Okay, just find it. Well, I get the token and send the token to the address. So once it's already happened, I'm going to see this token in my wallet, and then I'm going to change to another wallet to close the position and get back my locked ADA and MAYZ. Cool. Once here, go into my area and I can find the mesh token here, and I can find it in here too. Cool. So let's disconnect from this wallet. I go into another one, the other one. There is fine. If I see in my area, I'm going to find this mesh token, which already tried to close and I couldn't because I don't have the information in the contract, but a token in the contract. But if we see here, we're going to see there's already send it. So if we try to close it, we're going to can and get back all my deposit information, and there is the all the transaction works. While this is working, I'm going to search the transaction, and I'm going to find there's the token back to the position. Cool. There I get back the ADA and get back the MAYZ. And this is the change of the transaction. Cool. If I wait, there is going to my area and find there is no position open and don't have any token of the OTC position. So thank you for watch. You can find all the information of this milestone in this area, and all the information here. You can go to the address which this is not the contract we already use. This is another one we was working on, but you can see a couple of example transactions. And that's all what I got. This to the validator information, and we show how the app works. It's using the smart contract what we were developing in the previous milestone. So thank you very much for watch, and I hope to see you next time.